What is up, everybody? It's me again. It's JT Dangerous. I'm about to do my Money in the Bank 2016 predictions. Now, this is billed as the greatest Money in the Bank pay-per-view of all time. They just added the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Maybe, but we don't have that. We're not gonna have this in particular order, so bear with me. I'm gonna start with the pre-show match because nobody cares about it. I don't much give a shit. Lucha Dragons against Dudley Boys. Breezango, who could have been called Febreze, WWE logic. I don't know why they could have just called him Febreze. Against Golden Truth. I don't much care. Let's get to the main card. They're not going to be in particular order, so bear with me. Starting with the first match. The United States title match. United States Champion Rusev with Lana, yes, versus Titus O'Neil. Now, this could be an okay match. It's not going to be a great match. It's not going to be a good match. It's going to be an okay match. Rusev has been on a tear after he has regained the United States title from Kalisto last month at Extreme Rules, which was okay, great match. But again, WWE fucked it up with this whole anti-American crap. Why? Why do you screw this up? He's such a talented wrestler. He doesn't need this anti-American crap. And it's sad because he's such a talent. And now it's Titus O'Neil. Again, I would have had John Cena, but Titus is there. Titus is there for the sake of being there. No offense to Titus O'Neil. I'm going to take Rusev to retain. He's in the United States title. And that's about it. I don't know what else you can say about that match, so I am taking Titus O'Neil. Now, the next match, Apollo Crews against Sheamus. Now, this is going to be an interesting match, two diverse styles. But I am going to take Apollo Crews to win this match because it seems like it's a new era guy against somebody from the different era, like another era, like the Authority era. No offense to Sheamus. And Sheamus is a fantastic wrestler. I know he's boring, but he's got his quirks, and he's a fantastic actor. If you've not seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, he's a fantastic actor. So I am taking Apollo Crews to win that match. Next, Baron Corbin against Dolph Ziggler. Again, this is two pre-show matches. Now this match is on the main card. Now I am going to take Baron Corbin to win this match because Ziggler is that guy who puts over the young talent. He's like Ty Dillinger. He is like bet you the one movie he's going to try. Zigzag, reverse, end of days, 1, 2, 3. I am taking Baron Corbin to win that match. Now, the Money in the Bank ladder match. 14 out of the 16 have cashed in to become world champion. The two, Damian Santos and John Cena, who did not cash in and successfully. So we got Dean Ambrose, Kevin Owens, Cesaro, Sami Zayn, Alberto Del Rio, and Chris Jericho. Now, this is going to be a good match. I'm going to definitely say this is going to be a good match. Now, I'm going to tell you the three people I think is going to win, and the three people who are not going to win. The three, of course, is going to be Alberto Del Rio, Sami Zayn, and Chris Jericho. No chance. Don't even count them in this. The only three people that we need to be talking about is Dean Ambrose, Kevin Owens, Cesaro. Now, my official pick is Dean Ambrose because he's got the most momentum. And people kind of like him in the WWE. They kind of like him. The fans love him. I know he's like crazy and lunatic fringe, but people like him. And they kind of teased it on Raw, the last Raw before Money in the Bank, saying, oh, what if I win Money in the Bank and then I cash in and I become the WWE World Heavyweight Champion? And then he dirty deeds his brother Roman Reigns. So they're kind of teasing it. And then we have Kevin Owens. What else can you say? The guy is money. He's money in the ring, money at commentary, almost as good as Punk. But Kevin Owens is money. Unfortunately, the WWE the WWE does not listen to the fans. We want this guy to win so bad, but WWE logic says, no, we're going to pick this guy because we're going to shove this guy down your throat like they did with Roman Reigns. Then we have Cesaro, the guy who's the most underappreciated. Like he's appreciated, but he hasn't had that legit run. And this would be a great match for him. And I'm hoping he wins. I'm hoping he gets a good showing in this match. But again, I am picking Dean Ambrose to win, and then the second best pick would be Kevin Owens, and then third would be Cesaro. No offense, but Ambrose seems like they're building something with Ambrose. Now, the WWE Tag Team Championship. The New Day defending the WWE Tag Team Championship against the Club, Carl Machine Gun Anderson and Luke Doc Gallows versus the Vaudevillains versus Enzo and Cass. Now, this was made by Teddy Long, not you, Stephanie McMahon, Teddy Long. What do you call it? This could be a good. This is the match I think New Day's run's gonna end. Honestly, I mean they've been champions since SummerSlam of last year, so it's nearly a year they've been the WWE Tag Team Champions. Yeah, it's been a good ride. No offense, and I love the New Day. Who doesn't like the New Day? I mean, they're amazing. But I think the Club is here, and they're here to take the titles. And they're not going to pin the New Day for it. They're going to pin one out of the other four. I'm going to say one member of the Bullet Club will pin either Enzo or Cass to win the WWE Tag Team Champions. That will give the New Day a legitimate gripe that they were never even in this. They were never ever in the situation to be pinned or submitted. So they lost the title without even being pinned or submitted. That almost guarantees them a title shot at Battleground or at SummerSlam. So I am taking the Club to become the new WWE Tag Team Champions. Now, the match fans have been waiting for 15 years. The returning John Cena versus the phenomenal AJ Styles. Now, this is going to be a good match. I mean, if you've been living on the rock, if you do not watch wrestling as much, they turned AJ heel. AJ Styles as a heel is money. He's a fantastic face and a fantastic heel. If you have not watched him in TNA, boy, you missed out. He is God's gift to wrestling in that era. He is God's gift to wrestling. The total package of a wrestler. Fantastic. Now and then we got John Cena, who's coming back from rotator cuff surgery. And stay out of the wrestling ring is the worst part of being a wrestler. If you get injured and you're away from a wrestling ring for that long, and I know he came back months earlier from rotator cuff surgery. I know a lot of baseball players take the year to be off, but of course it's Super Cena. He comes back from any injury like it's nothing. And I would say non-wrestling rust is going to catch up to Cena because Styles has been wrestling since Cena came back. Cena hasn't wrestled since he tore his rotator cuff, so it's wrestling rust. Like that's the worst. That's the worst enemy of wrestlers is when they're injured and they're missing time off from the ring. Now, in this match, AJ has to win. And he has to. No ifs, ands, or buts. AJ has to win this match. But again, if he wins this match, we know how Cena is. Vince, I want to win two more. I want to bury Styles like I buried everybody else, like I buried Kevin Owens, like I buried Rusev. Oh, sure, Cena, we'll do that for you because we got to make Cena look strong. So they're gonna, of course, if AJ wins this match, it's still gonna be 2-1 Cena. Unfortunately, and I hate to say that, it's going to be still 2-1 Cena. We saw it with Owens, we saw it with Rusev. We're going to see it with AJ. He's going to, as AJ would say, you bury young talent, like you bury new talent, and it's the truth. Cena, it's the truth. And the one thing I'm not getting is why is everybody jumping on Cena's bandwagon all of a sudden? Like, oh yeah, we're going to hear that John Cena sucks, but we haven't heard that. I've heard it in the entrances with John Cena, but the whole thing with AJ and Cena could have been let AJ Styles Cena sucks because this is AJ's here, like AJ is AJ is Bay for the fans. Come on. He is God's gift to wrestling. I even heard Tanahashi saying that AJ is the best wrestler in the world. You don't see a Japanese guy saying John Cena's the best in the world. They're saying AJ Styles is. So again, I am taking AJ Styles to beat John Cena, and he better beat John Cena because I'm gonna get sick and tired of seeing Cena's mug every week. So I'm taking AJ Styles to win that match. Now the filler match, the women's tag team match. Boy, they are really showing off the women and showing off the women's division, and a couple good matches on Raw, but it kind of feels like it's going. I don't know if you can say it's going down or up, but it's not living up to the it's not. It is living up to the hype, but it's not. Unfortunately, with the amount of time in the matches, and again, I bet you this will be a very short match, at least 10 minutes, which is Dana Brooke and Charlotte against Natalya and Becky. Now, I am going to take I'm going to take Natty and Becky to win this match, and I would say whoever wins that should be challenging Charlotte for the WWE Women's title at Battleground, and just add Paige to that. So it's going to be a triple threat, because the last time we saw Charlotte defend the title in triple threat was WrestleMania with Becky and Sasha Banks. I want to say I think Becky will get the shot. It's going to be Becky, Charlotte, Paige at Battleground for the women's title next month, and then set up Sasha Banks and Charlotte. So once again, I'm taking Becky and Natalya to win that match. Now, the main event for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. The challenger, who I still call champ because he never lost it, and he was carrying that company for a year before he got injured. CrossFit Jesus Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. Now, I have such a legitimate gripe of why they're turning Rollins heel. He gets injured. Then the WWE 24 thing comes out. They make him look like so much of a face. If you remember when Triple H hurt his quad in 01, how much they built that up to him to come back in 02 in Madison Square Garden, that reaction could have been Rollins' size if he came back. I mean, but again, they turned him heel, which is doomed to... it was a great heel run when he was a champion, but it's doomed to fail when a lot of people love Seth Rollins and they despise Roman Reigns, and I'm not, and I can understand that. So, and then we have Roman Reigns. The way he said, every time when it rains, it bores, and he bores the hell out of you, bores you out of your skull. Your brain leaves the back of your head, like in that Simpsons episode. So. Now, I hate the pick, and I don't like this pick. I am taking Roman Reigns to win because I think they're setting up something bigger. Unfortunately, they're setting something bigger for Reigns. At SummerSlam, maybe against John Cena, because it kind of feels like they're trying to make... They always make SummerSlam the second biggest pay-per-view because it's a 4-hour pay-per-view. What can be a better match that the fans may or may not like, but the WWE doesn't care, so... I'm taking Roman Reigns to win this match and retain his WWE World title. So one title change, and that'll be the tag team titles. So I hope you enjoyed my Money in the Bank predictions. Comment below your picks and who will win Money in the Bank and how long will it take. I'm saying Dean Ambrose will win the title, I'll say maybe January to cash it in. So comment below your picks and your Money in the Bank winner, and let's have a conversation about it. Tell me what you think. And I hope you enjoyed my Money in the Bank predictions, and I will see you in the next video. Peace!